have some random thoughts today. What are you willing to change, modify, do consistently to reach whatever goal that may be, whether that's in your career, whether that's in education, whether that is to sell your home, whether that is to buy a home? What are you willing to give up, change, restructure? So for instance, if you're interested in losing weight, what are you willing to change in your life to make the scale go down? Are you willing to exercise? Are you willing to cut out meat for a little while, or just small quantities? Are you willing to walk more? Are you willing to get a coach for your fitness journey, for your nutrition, for finances? Are you willing to create a budget? Are you willing to stick to the budget? Because with everything in the world being more expensive to do, to purchase and everything, what are you willing to cut out? Are there some subscriptions that you have that you probably don't really need those? Let's take that out. So we have to work on what is necessary right now in the market and in your life. Do you really have to do that? Do you really need Netflix? Do you really need Hulu? Do you really need Apple Plus? Do you really need all of those things? Maybe just pick one. Do you really need Prime? What all of those things add up. It's like, oh, well, it's only $19. But I mean, if you got 10 subscriptions, that adds up. I mean, you do the math. That's like $200 plus your internet fees and all that. So find ways to, I won't say cut corners, but find solutions for coupons, and for maybe if you buy something to eat out, maybe say, oh, well, I'm gonna eat half of this now and then I'm gonna have the rest for lunch tomorrow. Learn how to cut back. Eat half your food and then drink some water. Then you don't need to drink all of it. You're probably really not that hungry anyway. So that's that. So that's budget. Okay. Third point, because I always got to tie real estate in here. Are you willing to purchase? Because if you're waiting for interest rates to go down, as they're predicting they're going to go down, I'm not being pessimistic or optimistic about it. I'm in the middle. So I'm happy either way, but I will tell you the pros and cons of if they do go down. If they do go down, that's great. That means more people can afford homes and homes will be flying off the shelves. But what does that mean for you? If you are going to purchase a home, that means that you will have more competition in the market then, and you probably won't be able to get, I won't necessarily say you'll be able to get a deal, but right now you're in a better position. You have more leverage right now because it's not that many buyers. Well, it depends on your price range, what you want. But if it's more buyers in the pool, that means there's more competition. I mean, it's always the supply and demand. If it's more people in the market with you, that's going to make it more challenging. And are you willing to get rid of a appraisal contingency and you can't come up with a difference? So you had to think about that. Well, yes, you said, oh, well, it's too expensive right now. Is it really expensive? I don't know. We have to talk about that. So that's something to think about. And remember, I have 100% programs. I have several, probably, if I had to count, probably 5 that are really good. That you don't have to be a first-time home buyer to achieve, and that's all in the Virginia, Maryland, DC area. And if you're selling a home, are you really willing to sell the home? Like, really? So if you're still, like, you have to think, okay, what is your threshold? It's like, well, I'm not gonna sell my house if it goes below this, but then you may have to sell it. So it's like, well, it's do or die. If you don't sell it, you will foreclose or whatever. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. But you have to move because you need your equity to buy another house or to do whatever your plans are. Move, leave the country, whatever. But what are you willing to do? So if it's more competition on the market, more homes on the market compared to yours, and you're all at the same price, nobody's willing to lower their price, Are you really going to sell it? Maybe it's going to take longer. I mean, a lot of people don't remember the market of 6 months for just the average house to sell. Like, it's not, oh, well, it was just a, $1 million house. It took that long. No. Probably, if I had to guess, that was probably 2008 to 2000, maybe 2010. That's the market we were in. 6 months. That was minimum average. Well, 3 to 6 months. It took that long for you to sell your house. So that means, open houses, several things, because we were in that market, that transition where nobody really wanted to lower their price. So it's like, okay, well, the buyers knew that it was more inventory in the market, so they could wait. They could take their time, which is great. I'm not saying that's not great. But you want this house sold yesterday. You put it on the market because you want it sold. You didn't put it on the market because we just want to see. No. That's not the whole goal. That's not the plan. The plan is to sell it. So you have to think in your mind, what are you willing to do? Are you willing to hire an agent that knows what they're doing, that will advise you and you not take offense to what they are requesting that you do? It's only in your best interest. If they tell you, well, you need to get a storage to pack those things away, it's because we want the home to show in its best light to everyone. Everybody is so obsessed with HGTV shows and they want everything to be crisp and neat, which is great. It's fine. But we want your home to be better than whatever. Like, if they come into your house, I want your house to be the one that they purchase. I don't want to say, oh, well, I like it, but let me go down the street. I want them to say, when can we write the offer? Is there still time? That's what I want a buyer to say when they walk into my clients' homes. That's what I want them to say. So are you willing to do that? If you need to paint your home, are you willing to do that? If we need to update, do like a light renovation, are you willing to do that? Are you willing to price it accordingly? Because if you don't price it right in the beginning, you're always going to be chasing the market. Like, you're going to be chasing the market. It's like, oh, well, because lowering your price $5,000 because of where interest rates are, that's not really going to entice a buyer to buy your house. I'm sorry to just tell you that it's not. No. What is $5,000? That's not changing their payment at all. It looks great on paper, but when they do the numbers, that's not changing their payment. So that's not going to be like, oh, I got to write an offer now because they lower the price $5,000. What is that? Nothing. I'm just being honest. But let's consider, because if you're chasing the market right now, I mean, I said it in my other videos, the challenge now is affordability. So why not, instead of you lowering the price $20,000, if the property needs to be lower that, why don't you take that same $20,000, and develop a program that will allow the buyer to lower the interest rate? I have programs for that. So let's talk about that. So that is my rant for today. So my question to you, as I said in the beginning of this video, what are you willing to do to make change in your life? Make it a great day. Like and subscribe for more. Bye. If you have any real estate questions or concerns, give me a call at 240-284-41.